I'm here in Pompeii, Italy. We're in 79 AD. Mount Vesuvius exploded, decimating the entire city, its inhabitants, almost all the structure as well. We're going to be discussing something very interesting in this special presentation, and it's about the constellations as seen by the ancient world, also known by the Hebrews as the name the Mazzaroth. So join me. One of the most fascinating places in all the world is Pompeii, Italy. This is the ancient city, if you remember, that was devastated by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. Today, the ruins offer a snapshot, if you will, into life in the first century. And the remains of the once bustling streets can still be seen. Shops that once offered spices, incense, clothing, jewelry, captured in time. There also are the bodies buried beneath the ashes, citizens of this once great city of commerce that remind visitors today of how precious and unpredictable life can be. One would be hard-pressed to find a more beautiful setting than Pompeii, Italy. Pompeii contains multitudes of artwork and murals, some of which focus on the belief that there is a story found within the stars themselves. And this is where we find ourselves in our presentation today. This series is dedicated to the memories of Doctors Bullinger, Race, Rolston, and the late Chuck Missler. These are just a few names of those who completed the most extensive volumes that we currently possess on this topic of what the ancient Hebrews called the Mazzaroth, and what we know today as the constellations. It was during the years of 1798 and 1799 that Napoleon Bonaparte marched his troops through the ancient Valley of the Kings. Napoleon, by many, is believed to be the one responsible for the mutilation of the nose of the Sphinx. But by the time Napoleon and his troops had actually come across this huge monument, it had already experienced the scars of time, weather, and her enemies. Napoleon brought a huge team of scientists to find out everything that they could concerning Egypt. And they made discoveries as they entered the ruins and the temples of the pharaohs, and they sketched out their findings in a book entitled The Description of Egypt. Now, one of the discoveries which was made was found in the temple of Dendera in Esna on May 25th, 1799. As they made their way through the ancient structure, they looked up and they saw it for the first time. It was a carving out of stone which has become today known as the Rock of Ages. It's housed in the Louvre Museum, and you can see it there. It is the only complete map that we currently possess of the ancient skies as seen by the ancients. These early pictographs found in the Dendera temple date back to before the 4th millennium BCE and are almost identical to what we know today as the boundary stone pictographs, and also they appear to be a complete copy of the Mesopotamian zodiac as well. Now, in this carving, of the Egyptian zodiac, their view of the heavens, there was something that seemed completely out of place. It was the image of the Sphinx. It was placed between two constellations, Virgo and Leo, the lion and the woman. The other ancient zodiac pictographs also show the image of a woman, but kneeling on a lion. But here we have the image placed directly in the zodiac, never before. So what is the connection between the woman, the lion, and the signs of the zodiac? Well, now the term Sphinx, the lion and the woman, means to bind closely together. And many feel that this is what the ancients meant for the Sphinx to bind together, a story. A story told, it seems, before time itself. A story that predates the flood of Noah. It's the story in the sky. We know that the face on the Sphinx has been carved over and over several times. Some surmise that originally the face on this monument was actually that of a woman, but not just any woman, but the face of the first woman, Chava. In English, we know her as Eve.